It's the final Thursday of the year and you're watching Lunchtime News on Channel 1 NTV. Let's start off with a look at your headlines. Complaints lodged at the Human Rights Commission against the A-level results. 2 women killed in Kurunegala. Australia beats India in first test. Taking a look at the stories in detail, the Human Rights Commission has provided an opportunity for students to lodge complaints with regard to the GCE Advanced Level Examination results. Its Secretary Attorney at Law Nimal Punchiheva stated that this step was taken as a result of the situation that has arisen with regard to the A-level exam results. Accordingly, he stated that complaints could be sent via post addressed to the chairman of the Human Rights Commission at number 165 Kinsey Road, Colombo 8. The number of education-related bribery complaints has seen a significant increase. Director General of the Commission to investigate allegations of bribery or corruption, Lakshmi Jayavikrama, says that 324 bribery complaints related to the field of education have been lodged so far this year. She went on to say that among the complaints were discrepancies that occur when admitting children to schools and incidents of corruption within school development societies. Jayavikrama noted that the majority of the complaints were lodged against school principals. In addition, 79 complaints have been lodged in connection to bribes obtained by police personnel. The Bribery Commission stated that the total number of bribery complaints so far this year amounted to 2,180. It added that 43 raids have been conducted this year, while 48 individuals have been arrested. 2 women had been murdered in the Udahorombo area in Kurunegala. They had been stabbed with sharp instruments. Speaking to News First, the police said that the 2 bodies were recovered from a patch of jungle in the area last night. The victims are 57 and 59-year-old area residents. The police noted that slash wounds were evident on their necks. The killers are yet to be identified. A group of Kelaniya University students are staging a protest opposite the university.
The Inter-University Students' Union states that this action was taken to protest against the government's suppression of university students. Rather than providing solutions, they punish students and withdraw their scholarships. We are protesting against these actions. Around 300 students of the Kelaniya University are taking part in this protest. They state that 13 students have been suspended on baseless grounds. When we made inquiries in this regard from the registrar of the Kelaniya University, he stated that these students were temporarily suspended on disciplinary grounds.
Cold weather conditions were experienced across the country both yesterday and this morning. News First takes a look at the cause of this change in weather pattern.
A thick mist was prevalent in the Colombo district during the night and early morning. A large number of individuals travelling to work were inconvenienced by the freak weather phenomenon. People quite unused to this type of weather have been using different methods to overcome this situation. It's very cold these days. It's very cold in Galle these days. I arrived from Galle. It's much colder than it was. It was hard for us to bear the cold.
It's very cold these days, but we like it.
What is the reason for the temperature to fall suddenly? We made inquiries in this regard from the Met Department.
If you consider the weather over the island, and yesterday the lowest temperature was reported from most of the country, most of the region, the country. Actually, it is because of the wind, because of the cyclone. The northerly wind is coming through the Indian landmass.
Meanwhile, the Met Department stated that the sort of low temperatures being experienced now was last reported way back in March 1961. On the 1st of March 1961, the temperature in Colombo dropped to 17.7 Celsius. Significantly, exactly 50 years later, Colombo's temperature was recorded at 18.2 Celsius last morning.
In more local news, a new type of paddy has been discovered through the use of gene technology by Professor A.A. Yasaratna of the Sabaragamuwa University's Agriculture Faculty.
Accordingly, two subtypes of paddy classic fields as Indica and Japonica have been identified through the process. It was reported that while the Indica type of paddy is used in Sri Lanka, countries such as Thailand, Japan and China use the Japonica type of paddy. Professor Yasaratna noted that as opposed to the Indica paddy subspecies, the Japonica subspecies showed little reaction to being planted.
නොයෙකුත් කෘත්‍රිම මාධ්‍යයන් අපි මේ සඳහා යොදාගත්තා. ඒ කෘත්‍රිම මාධ්‍යයන් වල සංඝටක
We use various scientific methods for this purpose. In these methods, we change the components on a large scale. Meanwhile, the hormones we use for this purpose are also subjected to change. But in the end, we were able to obtain these paddy plants.
ඉතාමත් හොඳ වීපැල අපිට ලබා ගන්න හැකියාව ලැබුණා.
In the second phase, they have made use of paddy anther to conduct research. The professor added that it became apparent through this research that a large number of paddy plants could be obtained in a short period of time.
Two houses have been damaged in the Dikkarava area due to a crack in a water line. Our correspondent stated that one of the houses has been severely damaged.
A water line which is located in close proximity to the road in Dikkarava had burst at around 11 last night. Severe damage was caused to a house located below the pipeline due to soil erosion caused by the gushing water. According to our correspondent, the residents of the house have not been at the time of the incident.
The 33rd National Youth Awards ceremony was held in Maharagama yesterday.
The National Youth Awards 2011 was held at the Sri Lanka Youth Theatre in Maharagama. The annual event is organized by the National Youth Services Council together with the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Skills Development. Awards were present to candidates who showed their talents in various arts-related subjects. A large crowd, including politicians and artists, were present at the occasion. The Youth Awards commenced in 1976 with the aim of rewarding young actors. The awards are now given under various categories including dancing, prose and poems, presenting short story and novel writing and lyrics. The awards, which were limited only to the single medium at the beginning, now also includes Tamil and English mediums as well.
Time now to take a look at some sports news. Today is day 4 of the second test between South Africa and Sri Lanka. The match is being played at the Kingsmead Oval in Durban.
According to the weather forecast in South Africa, the temperature is between 22 to 18 Celsius. Incidentally, the match was halted on day 3 as well. However, the match is scheduled to commence at 1:30 Sri Lankan time. Sri Lanka were 256 runs for the loss of 7 wickets at stumps on day 3 in their second innings. Thereby, Sri Lanka lead by 426 runs with 3 wickets remaining.
Thank you for joining Lunchtime News on Channel 1 MTV. I'm Punshani Edrasinghe. Have a great day ahead.